In the past years, we have traveled thousands of kilometers in search of untouched nature and wilderness that still defies time. Each journey was a challenge of its own. But now the greatest one awaits us, a journey that will test our perseverance, courage, and dedication. Reaching the Togian Islands is no easy task. After 33 hours of flights and airport layovers, we are still only halfway there. The next stage is an 11-hour drive to the town of Gorontalo, where a ferry will take us further on our journey. The road to Gorontalo stretches 405 kilometers along the coast, winding through hilly terrain with 5 still active volcanoes. Most of the roads are in good condition, but some sections are barely passable. Luckily, we have a good car and an even better driver. Our destination is the Togian Islands, but we are making a short stop in Gorontalo, as it hides something truly special.
So in Gorontalo, we are specialized for the Salvador Dali sponge. So in the whole world, only you can find it in Gorontalo. And you can find this at the depth of 15 to 30 meters. And the size can be from 1 meter to 3 meters. So why is it called Salvador Dali sponge? Because the shape and the design looks like the artist's drawing from the artist Salvador Dali. That's why the name of the sponge is called Salvador Dali.
At first glance, these giant sponges look like rugged rock formations attached to the steep reef walls. But as you get closer, you notice their bizarre patterns, deep ridges, swirls, and carved-like textures that resemble brushstrokes on a surreal painting. These sponges are alive and can grow to massive sizes. On rare occasions, divers have even witnessed them spawning, releasing tiny clouds of life into the ocean. It's like seeing the reef breathe right in front of you. The Salvador Dali sponge has become a signature of Gorontalo diving, alongside its pristine walls, dramatic overhangs, and rich marine life. It's not just about fish and coral here, it's about discovering something completely unexpected, a piece of natural art that feels otherworldly. The Salvador Dali sponges are unlike anything else in the ocean, proof that sometimes nature is the greatest artist of all.
So only in Gorontalo you can find this sponge.
The Salvador Dali sponges are not the only reason for our stop in Gorontalo. The sea here also hides gentle ocean giants.
Why the whale shark is here? The reason the whale shark in Gorontalo is natural for Gorontalo to be visited by the whale shark. Why? Because we have endemic fish. The words like Nike, but we call it Nike. The letter same, like Nike, but we call it Nike. It's small, fragile, tiny fish. They breathe in fresh water, come back to sea. It's happening once in a month. So it's seasonal, only fish. When the season happening, they will visit Gorontalo to eat that fish. We have data recording around the Tomini Bay of the whale sharks, where the whale sharks going or moving. So from this color, the spots, only 3, but Isedo already have 5. The numbers on the calendar is keep changing. The peak season is around May to August. September, I think soon the number of whales are gonna be less and less, like 1, 2, maybe only 1. If people coming to Gorontalo to see the whale shark, the biggest or the best season is from May to August. We have kind of negative campaign of the whale shark that we put the net over the line to keep the whale shark stays in the spot. They are free swimmer, as you see the number keep changing, even 0. So they are freely leaving the spot at any time they want. And then why they might come so close to the shore, the landscape of water in Gorontalo is wall. So from the shore, it's like this, like the wall. Our activity like around 12 to 30 meter deep. The size, the smallest is 3.5 meter, the biggest 9 meter. All of them are males. No female sharks here, only males. In terms of the size, perhaps this for human, maybe teenager or baby. Yeah? We don't know exactly what is the age of the whale shark. Not only whale sharks, sometimes we have orca, manta, humpback whales, pilot whales, saltwater crocodile, I told you before. When they are here, the whale shark leave the water for weeks. People crying that time. So you are not just lucky when you are coming here with that shark. Yeah. Why the whale shark stay quite longer here? 4 kilometers from here, we have dropped off for 1,000 meters. So they need to recover themselves into the deep water, so they know where the place to recover themselves. They cannot stay all the time on the surface. They still need deep water, so they go to that spot. And also for navigation when they want to leave Gorontalo. So they need deep water. Maybe they're feeling like compass. They got magnetic from Earth. And from that place, they know how to navigate themselves outside Gorontalo. Yeah.
Reaching the remote Togian Islands is an adventure in itself, and one of the most iconic ways to get there is by taking the Tuna Tomini Ferry. This overnight passenger and cargo ferry runs between Gorontalo on Sulawesi and Wakai, the main hub of the Togians. It's not just transportation, it's part of the whole Togian experience. On board, the conditions are simple.
Oh wait, I give you your ticket. Almost forget.
Oh, thank you.
You can book a cabin if you want privacy. But most travelers experience the journey in the shared sleeping area, a wide deck lined with thin mattresses placed side by side. It's not luxurious, but there's something beautiful in the simplicity, sharing space, swapping stories. The Tuna Tomini Ferry isn't just a ride, it's a bridge between Sulawesi and the untouched paradise of the Togians. After a 12-hour on-night journey, we finally arrive at the harbor.
Bajo.
Hidden in the heart of central Sulawesi, far away from the busy tourist routes, lie the Togian Islands, a tropical paradise made up of more than 50 islands scattered across the Tomini Bay. The first thing you notice is the water. It's unbelievably clear, with every shade of blue and turquoise you can imagine. The beaches are lined with soft, white sand, and behind them, thick jungles rise up, filled with exotic birds and wildlife. It feels like stepping into a postcard, only this one is real. The Togians are famous for their marine life. Beneath the surface, you'll find vibrant coral reefs, dramatic drop-offs, and even rare creatures like pygmy seahorses, huge schools of barracuda, and graceful eagle rays. Some spots are known for their unique habitats. You can dive among volcanic rock formations, explore World War II wrecks, or even swim in a lake filled with stingless jellyfish. But it's not only about diving. Life on the islands moves slowly, in rhythm with the sea. Villages are home to warm and welcoming locals, including Barjo people who still live closely tied to the ocean. What makes the Togians truly special is the sense of isolation and peace. There's no big development and no crowds. The Togian Islands are not easy to reach, but that's part of their charm. If you're looking for a place that still feels raw, authentic, and wild, a place where time slows down, the Togians are waiting for you.
Okay, hello Brigitta. Hey, hello. Welcome. I am Kike, the guy you talk with normally.
Normally.
By the email. Yeah.
I talk with you and with
Eva. Eva is my wife. Yeah, we both. Yeah.
Hi, welcome to Malenge.
Among the many islands that make up the Togian archipelago, Malenge is often described as one of its true gems. Malenge is unique for being the only island where macaques live on, and for its relatively high population density of tarsiers, deer pigs, and hornbills. In addition to hornbills, around 90 species of other birds were identified on the island, which is a very high number for the 1,500-hectare island. The island is also home to pythons, bats, coconut crabs, lizards, and Sulawesi cuscus bear. The sea here is incredibly clear, perfect for snorkeling and diving, with coral gardens that seem to stretch forever. For adventurers, Malenge offers plenty to explore. Tucked away in the hearth of the Togian Islands, Bahia Tomini Eco Resort will be our home for the next 8 days. There are no paved roads here, no cars, not even the hum of motorbikes. Life slows down to the rhythm of the sea, and from the moment you arrive, you know you've stepped into something truly different. Our wooden bungalow sits directly above the sea, its terrace opening to a panoramic view of endless turquoise waters. Just beneath us, the coral gardens stretch out like a living mosaic, teeming with life and color. It feels as if the ocean itself has been placed at our doorstep. And then comes the magic bonus. In the shallows below the house, reef sharks glide silently through the water, stingrays ripple across the sandy bottom, Murray eels peek from the grass, and schools of curious tropical fish dart about in shimmering bursts of color. In the evening, as the sun melts into the horizon, we sit barefoot on the terrace and watch this underwater world come alive just meters away. It's more than just a place to stay, it's an invitation to slow down, reconnect with nature, and experience the ocean not as a backdrop, but as a constant companion. The morning begins quietly on Malenge's shore. On the beach, Papa Putri crouches over a fresh catch, the silver scales of the fish flashing in the light as he rinses them with seawater. His hands are steady, practiced, moving with the rhythm of someone who has spent a lifetime living by the ocean. Each cut of the knife is precise, almost meditative, a reminder of how deeply life here is tied to the sea. Eva and Kike, the warm and welcoming owners who live here, are the hearth of this place. Many travelers describe Bahia Tomini not as a resort, but as a home, and after only a short while, you begin to understand why. The bungalows use solar energy, and electricity is available 24 hours a day. Meals are included 3 per day, and there's free-flow coffee, tea, water, and snacks. One of Bahia Tomini core values is ecology and sustainability. Eva and Kike follow permaculture principles, recycle everything possible, and minimize chemical use. They plant native species to improve biodiversity, protect the forest, and combat illegal logging. On the marine side, they work to conserve coral reefs, protect fish from overfishing.
So,
Welcome to Bahia Tomini kitchen.
Toma la televisión de Eslovenia.
Yeah, here you are the laboratorium.
nama saya Akbar.
Hello, nama saya Evita. Dan nama saya Arab.
Hello, nama saya Ika.
Oh, nama saya Eva.
The food is prepared in the family kitchen, simple, yet full of life. Cooking here is slow, communal, and deeply rooted in tradition.
Garlic mayonnaise. See, when you can do like this, then it's done.
This is candle nut. This is pepper. Apa yang This is cumin. And apa nih? Coriander. Tidak magandang. And this is basil.
Onion. Putih garlic. Yeah, garlic with garlic. And
Apa itu? Lengkuas.
apa lingkuan? With the ginger, yeah, ginger and yeah, this is last. Apa ini tadi? Candle nut.
Garlic and ginger meet the hot oil, releasing a rich aroma that blends with the fresh, citrusy notes of lemongrass. There's a sense of connection in the act, between us and the food, between us and the family, between us and this island. As the meal comes together, we gather around a table. Plates of steaming rice, sautéed vegetables, and the freshly cooked fish are laid out before us. The fish is tender, infused with herbs and spices, its flavor carrying the freshness of the sea. As the sun dips below the horizon, the evening on Malenge slows down and becomes truly magical. We sit together around the table, a guitar resting on Akbar's lap. With gentle strumming, the first notes ring out, and soon the night is filled with music. Akbar's voice leads the way, joined by Ikal, Ara, and Evita, each adding their own rhythm and harmony. The songs are local, passed down through generations, telling stories of the sea, the islands, and everyday life. The warmth of their music dissolves every barrier, language, distance, time. In that moment, we aren't just visitors. We are part of something shared, something that binds us to this island and its people. The performance isn't polished or staged, it's real, heartfelt, and intimate. And that's what makes it unforgettable. By the time the last song fades into the night, we're left with more than just memories of a performance. We're left with a feeling of connection, of belonging, as if the island itself has let us in on one of its secrets. So, here's something you should know about Bahia Tomini Eco Resort. There's no internet here. Zero signal. No scrolling. No notifications, nothing. And honestly, that's what makes this place amazing. If you really need to connect, you'll have to climb 96 steps up the hill, where you can access Wi-Fi after Kike gives you the code. The connection is available for purchase, so it's not free, but it's there if you truly need it. After a day or two, you just stop thinking about your phone. You start noticing the sounds of the jungle, the rhythm of the waves, and the peace that comes with being completely disconnected. No internet, just nature, good people, and the ocean all around you. And trust me, it feels really good. What makes the Togeian so special is this unique blend of worlds. In one moment you're floating above a reef, surrounded by parrotfish and sea turtles, and the next you're learning about a rare species found nowhere else on Earth, roaming just beyond the shoreline in the tropical jungle. Malenge brings together the best of both, an underwater paradise and a living museum of biodiversity on land, and holds another treasure, one that hides not beneath the waves but deep within its lush forests, the Babirusa, Sulawesi's legendary deer pig. We headed into the dense tropical forest to search for this unique creature. Walking through this jungle, you get a sense of the island's rich biodiversity and the delicate balance of its ecosystems. But the dense tropical forest was too much for us this time. We had to turn around. But luck was on our side this time, as one of the mysterious Babirusas appeared at our kitchen door the next day. Encountering one of these animals is like stepping into another world. With their bristly bodies and those extraordinary tusks that curl backward through the snout, the Babirusas look almost prehistoric, as if they belong to the same ancient era as the coral reefs and whale sharks we had just been diving with. They are shy creatures, moving quietly through the jungle, searching for fruit and roots at dawn and dusk. Locals often speak of them with a mix of pride and respect, as symbols of the wild heart of these islands. Knowing that such a rare and almost mythical animal shares the same island as the reefs where we dive makes Malenge even more magical. It reminds us that the Togians are more than just a diving destination. They're a sanctuary, where sea and jungle together protect some of the planet's most extraordinary life.
If we have dogs, this is impossible. So we don't have dogs anymore. We have a lot of dogs, but they are terrorists.
The sea around the Togians isn't just blue, it breathes, it glows, it's alive with color and movement. The Togian Islands, tucked deep in the heart of Sulawesi's Tamini Bay, are a dream destination for divers and snorkelers who crave pristine waters and vibrant marine life. What makes this archipelago so enchanting is not just the clarity of the water, but the incredible variety of habitats packed into a relatively small area. When you descend beneath the surface, you're immediately greeted by kaleidoscopic coral gardens. Hard corals like staghorn, table corals, and brain corals form sprawling underwater cities, while soft corals and sea fans wave gently with the current. These structures are not just beautiful, they're alive, bustling with tiny creatures that make the reef pulse with energy. Look a little closer, and you might notice a leaf scorpionfish camouflaged against the corals, or a nudibranch in striking colors crawling along a rock. Among the corals dart clownfish, forever protective of their anemone homes. While butterfly fish and angelfish weave intricate patterns through the reef. Schools of fusiliers and snappers flash by in synchronized movement, creating silver curtains that shimmer in the sunlight. On drift dives, larger pelagic life makes its appearance. Barracudas patrol the blue, reef sharks glide effortlessly along drop-offs, and if you're lucky, you may even encounter an elegant eagle ray or a curious turtle swimming alongside you. In deeper waters around Uniuna, volcanic nutrients attract schools of trevally and the occasional giant grouper, while the sandy bottoms are home to garden eels swaying like blades of grass. For snorkelers, the shallow reefs are just as magical. Around Malenge Island, the reefs lie so close to the surface that even without a tank you can hover above enormous coral heads and watch parrotfish crunching away at the reef, producing the white sand that gives the beaches their powdery texture. Sea turtles are common here too. Often you'll spot them rising gracefully for a breath of air before diving back down to graze. Diving and snorkeling here isn't just about seeing fish and corals, it's about being part of an ecosystem that feels both fragile and powerful. You get the sense that you're exploring a world that has remained wild and untouched, far from the crowds and mass tourism. And as you glide through these waters, every turtle you spot, every coral garden you admire, is a reminder of how precious and how rare places like this have become. Of course, the reefs also tell stories of struggle. In some places, you'll notice broken corals, scars left by past practices like dynamite fishing. Yet, what's truly inspiring is the resilience of nature and the dedication of the local communities. Over the past years, villagers, dive operators, and conservation groups have worked together to protect the reefs, educate younger generations, and shift from destructive fishing to sustainable tourism. The result is a slow but steady recovery, proof that even damaged reefs can flourish again if given the chance. So if you come to the Togian Islands, bring your curiosity and your respect for the ocean. Use reef-safe sunscreen, never touch the corals, and support local guides who dedicate themselves to protecting this paradise. Because here, beneath the waves, lies one of Indonesia's last great underwater frontiers, a living masterpiece that deserves to stay as breathtaking as it is today. The effects of mass tourism can be seen all over the world. Unfortunately, Malenge is no exception. After a storm the previous day, the beach at Bahia Tomini Eco Resort was covered with debris and driftwood brought in by the waves. So, we all joined ever to clean the shore. Everyone worked side by side, collecting plastic, branches, and other trash washed up by the sea. By the afternoon, the beach was clean again, and the turquoise water sparkled as if saying thank you. Not all debris can be cleaned, some still rest deep in the sea as silent reminders of the past. Beyond the coral reefs and turquoise waters, the Togian Islands also hide a piece of history beneath the waves. A World War II wreck that has become one of the region's most fascinating dive sites. Sitting quietly on the seabed, this B-24 Liberator bomber was sunk during the war. And today it tells a story not just of conflict, but also of transformation. What was once a vessel of war has become an underwater sanctuary, home to countless marine creatures. Visiting the wreck is not just about adventure, but also reflection. It's a reminder of how fragile peace can be, and how nature has the power to reclaim and transform even the scars of war. It's like stepping into a living museum, one where history is preserved not behind glass, but under the sea, surrounded by life. As we drift away from the relic of war, the sea opens a new chapter. Beneath the surface, the bridge hides its secrets. Gorgonians sway gently, as if dancing with the sea currents. The view from above reminds us that all these small worlds, below us and above us, are part of one story that connects us with nature. One of the most fascinating parts of traveling through the Togian Islands is meeting the Barjo people, sometimes called the Sea Gypsies. Their villages are unique, clusters of wooden houses built on stilts above the water, often connected by long wooden bridges. The Bajo people are known for their incredible relationship with the ocean.
You are living in this village. What is this village called? What do you call this village?
Kalau kamu tinggal di kampung ini kan, apa nama kampungnya?
Milok. Milok. Milok village. Okay. How many people is living here?
Penduduknya tuh kurang lebih lah. 100 lebih, 100 more.
More than 100.
Yeah, more than 100.
I see you have a lot of children. How many children does family have?
Biasa ada yang 5, ada yang 3. Jadi they say sometimes like 5, 3, 6. Juga ada yang 8. Yeah, sometimes they have like 8.
Oh,
8 children.
8 children. How do they get married here?
Kalau tambah tunangan, berapa? Some of them,
Yeah.
it's they find girl from the outside. If they know each other, they talk and talk with the parent.
Oh, talk to the parents.
And the men have to keep the money.
Oh,
Yeah,
men
the
pay
have
for.
to pay, yeah.
Men have to pay for
the
his
girl.
bride, for
Yeah.
girl. What? How much?
Here is like from 15 millions, 20 millions, depends of the girl.
Why are they really expensive? Some girls.
Because like they have a job, like a good job.
Oh, if the girl has a job,
Yeah.
then she's
More,
expensive.
yeah, more
Oh.
expensive. Yeah, they die. Sometimes they die.
Yeah.
Because they took the octopus.
How long he can be on the water?
Berapa lama kamu bisa memudung ke bawah? Tidak lama. He say it's not really long.
Long?
It's like 15 meters.
50 meters.
Yeah.
50 meters is a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're special. They're different than other people than you.
Yeah.
Kalau kan kerjaannya bagus. Sini sedikit. Di sana ada ada pencariannya di laut Bajo.
They are happy to be here because the Baji people they cannot stay like far away from the water because they
They are legendary free divers, able to hold their breath for minutes at a time, diving deep in search of fish. Scientists have even studied the Barjo, discovering that their bodies have adapted over centuries with larger spleens, allowing them to stay underwater longer. But beyond their impressive skills, what stays with you is their warmth and simplicity. When you visit a Barjo village, you're welcomed with smiles and open hearts. Kids are curious, often following you around, eager to practice a few words of English or just to show you their games. Spending time with the Barjo people is a reminder that the sea is more than just a beautiful backdrop, it's a way of life. It teaches resilience, patience, and balance with nature. And while modern life is slowly reaching the Togians, the spirit of the Barjo remains connected to the water that surrounds them. And as you leave the Togian Islands behind, you carry more than memories of clear waters and coral gardens. You realize that the true beauty of the Togian Islands lies not only in their coral reefs or turquoise waters, but in the quiet harmony between people and the ocean, a balance that the world could learn from.